how would you say someone can improve their chances of getting approved for, let's say, a program that you see that they could qualify for if some things were tweaked in like the next 6 months?
Well, sometimes it's about the actual credit score, things that they have to do, like get a secured credit card,
Mhm.
and hold on to it for a certain amount of time. Sometimes it's about getting their credit usage down below a certain percentage. Sometimes it's just altogether about them just waiting a little bit longer. So it just depends on what's going on. But when we run their credit report and we see what's there, what we can come up with a scenario to make sure that they know exactly what to do, because it's not the same for each one. That's the reason why coaching is good to get, because they can pay things down that don't need to be paid down when they can focus that money in the area that would have really made a difference for their credit score. So that's the reason to I always tell people you're saving money if you reach out to us first, because we can tell you where to put it instead of you just throwing your money at the stuff that doesn't really matter.
Hmm. Okay, okay. Kind of like the Dave Ramsey scenario. Well, I'm not saying it's always necessarily a debt snowball. It might not be that might not be applicable here, but you're spreading. Let's say you have all these payments you're making, and that money is being spread it out, and you're paying like each one like maybe $50 more than you need to for that month. When if you just paid the minimum on all the accounts and then concentrated the excessive income on one debt and massively paid it down, that can make a bigger impact on your credit score and potentially put you over that line to get you qualified. But
Right.
that's because they have the conversation with you instead of keep doing what they're doing.
Exactly, like paying on things like charge offs and things like that. And you're just paying on this charge off because some reason you think that you paying this off is going to affect your ability to purchase a home when you could be spending that money to get your credit usage down so your credit score will go up. So it's just, people, they don't know. Everybody's doing the best they can, they just don't know.
And then student loan.
Um,
Don't be scared of student loans.
Hmm.
The 122,000, so on. There's so many workarounds to get around as far as student loans. So that's another thing that we see on credit that people think halts them.
okay. I'm not going to spend too much on credit because I just in the credit repair show. But I do want to ask this. There's the it might be a myth, it might not, but the pay to for deletion conversation where like, look, if you got the bread and you can reach out to some of these creditors or whatever, like, have y'all ever encountered that scenario where someone has the money to pay for deletion and they did it and then it just comes off their credit report?
Well, you have to remember, you got to be careful what comes off your credit report because it can affect your credit score. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah, it can affect in the wrong way too.
the wrong way. So like we were saying, coming in and that optimization that we do will tell you exactly what it is that needs to be done. So not to take anything away from a credit repair personnel or anything, but these lenders and credit bureaus actually have tools for clients that's actually looking to purchase a home.
Plus, it's cheaper because when you hire the credit repair person, it's going to be like $1,200. But when you go through the credit optimization to see what tweaks you need to make, is like $40.
$40.
So it take that money that you were going to spend on the credit repair person and plug it into paying down these certain items or getting the secured card. Do this so you can buy a house. So it's credit repair is still great. You got to do it, but when you're trying to buy a house, you don't necessarily need credit repair. You need to get coached.
Ooh, Amir, can you say that again?
When you're getting ready to purchase a house, you don't necessarily need credit repair. You need to be coached.
All right, that's perfect. This is actually a great time to reference my video. I made a whole video like series on how to improve your credit and how you can start with a secure credit card. And let's say your stuff is so bad you can't even qualify for a secure credit card. There are what are known as hybrid credit cards nowadays, where they're not really credit cards in a traditional sense, but they still report your payments to the credit bureaus. So you can sign like the Chime Credit Builder card. That's actually a good example. So you just move money to that account and pay your bills with that. Do that for a few months, and that should be enough for you to qualify for something like Open Sky, which is a secure credit card. Do that for a few months. Then you can richly work up to an unsecured credit card. Like each one of these things looks better. on your credit report. But still talk to Amia before y'all do this, because like we kind of talked about, each time you open a new credit card account, that can affect your score for the negative. So this really involves some strategy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. So just let us lean into us and allow us to coach you through the process so you can know exactly what your options are. Don't disqualify yourself, because there's a lot of myths and there's a lot of things that people just don't know. So we have webinars coming up. We have tools we're building for realtors. We have different classes and different fun things we're planning too. So we'll definitely be letting you know.